A BOF about the localization of mobile Linux. It is going to be run by Arun Mani, Suraj, and Sabine. So we'll take it away. And you, sorry. I forgot your name. Take it away, guys. Okay, take this one.
I have to give her the other one.
Yeah. So we'll start on with some introduction about Linux and mobile. This section has been gaining some good traction around here, and I mean, I can see that as a good alternative to already existing mobile ecosystems like Apple and Android. Yeah. So this.
Yes, and for example, this is one of the phones. Like, I mean, the software comes originally from from Purism, and like I'm holding a phone right here. You can maybe, I'll show you later if you want, but I'm still gonna have a talk tomorrow where I'll talk more about this in detail. And do you want to talk about what's on the screen, or should
Yeah.
I?
So I'm also running a Phosh ecosystem in my OnePlus 6 mobile. So Phosh is a graphical UI interface for mobile Linux. So you have different mobile Linux distributions like Mobian, Postmarket OS, Droidian, and on top of
And Pure OS.
and Pure OS. So on top of this, you can run Phosh, of course. So we have two people here from Purism. One is
Hi.
Evangelos
And
we are
Sadiq,
here.
wave a little bit.
Sadiq, who work for Purism, and they maintain different projects like.
In my case, that would be calls, like the calling application. Like pretty much all of the people at Purism have like one main thing that they work on, but they may end up helping out in some other areas, that may be packaging or just a different kind of project.
Yeah, and we have Sadiq here who maintains Chatty. Can you tell me something about Chatty?
Yeah, okay. What should I speak about Chatty? As in what it does or the
Yeah, I
translation
mean,
stuff?
you're the maintainer. You know best.
Okay.
I mean, it has a lot of
So,
functionality. Maybe you can talk a little bit about that.
Speaking about the functionality of Chatty, it does help users to send and receive SMS and MMS chats, text messaging stuff, and it does also has some support for XMPP
Close.
and metrics. Yeah, that's what it does, and I think I will talk more about the translation stuff later when we start the BOF.
And just to maybe add to that, I don't know how relevant MMS are in India, but I know for a fact that at least in the US it's very important. And
yeah, the MMS is kind of broken, though some providers say that they support MMS. I have never got it to work.
What?
I mean, the MMS
it's not
never
broken.
works.
I'm using it sometimes.
As in, MMS doesn't. No supporters here in India supports MMS. Though they say, some of them say that they support MMS, they don't. So it was mostly tested by someone outside from India, a community member.
Yeah, shout out to Chris, because
Chris.
basically he did a lot of this work.
Yes.
And maybe, I don't know how broken exactly it is, but usually what you have to do is like you need a specific APN. So instead,
It on Android phones it does by default, but it doesn't work. When I try to send MMS, it almost I have to pay almost ₹5 per MMS, but still the message doesn't get delivered.
Okay, we can maybe talk about that later and continue on.
Sure.
Yeah. Who wants?
So when we talk of an operating system, we don't just look into the technology of it. It's the majority part of it is about experience, user experience, of course. So it involves a lot of components, some of which can be user interface, application suite. For example, you have a good app store You support a good amount of applications, for example, maps. We have GNOME maps running on Phosh, a good settings application. And of course, one of the topic which we'll be going to talk about is localization. So, so we can discuss about what does localization bring us to this ecosystem.
But maybe since this slides are actually org mode, and I can only recommend that you use Doom, no, Emacs. So do you like the thing that is currently on the screen? Do you want to talk about this a little bit, or should I? Or is that, or do you have something else to say before we go to that?
Yeah, before we can put down some points about the importance of localization. So, why is it important for user experience? I wanted to know opinion and opinions from folks here around here, and maybe add up something from my side. So from my side, having a mobile OS, you need, if you need a significant user acceptance and you need globalization, you need to support a variety of languages, and involving multiple components. For example, one component that we are dealing with is right now on-screen keyboard.
Okay, hello everyone. So, as Suraj said that our talk is more focused on mobile Linux, that's localization of mobile Linux. So, when you come to the topic of mobile Linux, we need something called GUI, like instead of working with a terminal, like you're doing in desktop, we need a GUI to touch and interact with a mobile phone. So, in that regard, we have something called Phosh, which stands for phone shell. Okay. So, like we know, this is a GNOME, like you have KDE, LXQT, Cinnamon, light of desktop environments are there. Similar to that, they are for desktop. So, for phone also we need something. For that we have Phosh. So, let me show a quick demo of how it will look like. If you want, you can also see from the phones available with us here. So, for those who can't do that, let's me try. So, you can see this is how it will look like.
And this is actually like running nested within.
Yes,
your
this
GNOME.
is running a nested Phosh shell, as in like it is running the Phosh GA environment within my laptop's GA thing. So you can see like, I think you can turn the phone for the audience to see. So you can see this is how it looks like in your phone. And you can see this is the environment. It's similar to pretty like Android's menu, I can see. I think it was most of the paradigms has been inspired from that. And like if you draw this out, you can see the notification things where you can see brightness, bar volumes, and other toggles for the hardware indicators like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, etc. This is how it looks like. And these are the applications. And for Phosh, we also have this mobile applications which are specifically designed for that, as in like the screen size ratio and all will be fit for the mobile phones. So this is a short intro about Phosh.
Can I
Yes.
quickly just add something? Can you show the org thing again? The actual commands, it's basically two things. Or do you want to go like through the whole thing? I mean, because basically right now there's actually like two things going on. You're starting, first of all, the PHOC, P-H-O-C, which is the phone compositor, and it's a Wayland compositor. They PHOC and Phosh use, they share Wayland protocols, like private Wayland protocols, but other than that, PHOC is using the WL roots library, which is also used by Sway, and I think Wayfire or something, and I think there's some kiosk whatever as well. But as you can see, if you go back to the slides real quick, oh, you don't. Okay. Basically, you run, you start PHOC, and you give it some binary that you want to run it on, and yeah.
Yeah, that's one right. Like we are running PHOC here, and we are asking PHOC to run the thing that's build /run is running the latest version of Phosh. So You can see from the environment, like directory of Phosh, I'm running this thing. So since fork is located in the adjacent parent directory, I'm asking fork, the compositor, to run the shell, which is Phosh here.
And just quickly, and I can maybe later plug in my laptop. It's pretty much, I mean, I'm running Phosh on my laptop. Mostly, I mean, I know that Guido, who's like the main developer on Phosh and Fog these days, he's been running this on his laptop like from day one, because one of the selling points, at least like for the Librem 5, is like this whole convergence thing where you can plug USB-C. So you into your phone, you plug a monitor via some USB-C cable, and it does, I don't know exactly what, display port over, blah, 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 blah. And yeah, so later on I can just show how pretty much what you're doing can look like if you're running Phosh not on the phone, but also on a laptop or maybe a tablet. There may have been something released very recently, but I'm not gonna, I'm not here for marketing.
Yeah, as Evangelos said, Guido, who is one of the maintainers of this whole Phosh project, it started on this project named. So it already uses one keyboard named a project named Squeakboard, but yeah, he's working on. So he has started on working on a new keyboard named Phosh OSK stub, which basically stands for on-screen keyboard, which kind of is an advanced version of Squeakboard.
Okay, debatable. I mean, yes, it has a lot of like extra features. I'm just wanting to say, so since I have like two different phones with me, one is the Pure as Byzantium currently. Soon we're gonna have something based on Bookworm, but the other one is running Mobian with like latest and greatest and very shiny. And on one of them, can you maybe turn, please, I don't know, put your phone on silent or something. Sorry. As I was saying, the main difference or why this project came to be is pretty much Guido needed to have something where he can hack on and do things like word completion and so on and so forth. And it's in some areas it's better, but like the whole terminal thing is really nice because you can put like you can configure in the terminal layout like some shortcuts. Let's say in the terminal, what is it that you very often do? You want to search for some command that you have executed previously. So you have, for example, Control R, and then it's pretty nice to use. And it has like tab and escape on the main layout. So if you're using Vim, for example, to take notes, because why wouldn't you take notes on the run with Vim? I don't know why you would use a graphical application when you can just use your terminal. But anyway, please continue.
Yeah, so you just talked of word completion, right? So coming coming to that, so Guido wants, I mean, we want that we have an auto completion feature for Indic languages. So there is a project named Varnam project, which has this library named libvarnam, but now they have upgraded to GoVarnam, which uses Golang. It provides. I mean, we will be using that library to have this auto completion feature, but we have Subin here, who is one of the maintainers of the project. Is one of the maintainers of Varnam project, and he's also working. Oh, he's the only maintainer of Varnam project, and he manages. He's worked on this project named GoVarnam, which we'll be using eventually. I'll pass on the mic to Subin so that he can tell you more about what is GoVarnam.
Before that, let me show how the OSK thing you're talking about looks like. So this one you're talking about. So this is just a text editor, and this is my on-screen keyboard. So I can use my mouse to type here, but like when you're on the phone, you can obviously be able to touch and type. So now it uses Handspell as its auto-completion engine. Handspell comes by default installed, and it's used by LibreOffice, etc. for spell check and other things. So we can see like as I type the words, it will be showing the suggestions here. So similar to that, this is for English better. So we need to be able to type in our own languages, like in Indian languages. For that, Varnam project helped us a lot. It's a transliteration project. I'll hand over the mic to Subin. He'll talk. But let me give an intro. So it's transliteration project as in, you'll be typing in English, and it will be typing, converting that what you can say sounds into the corresponding localized language, and it will show the words in them. For example, if you're typing MAL, then it can be correspond to the word Malayalam, and it will show the word Malayalam in the Malayalam fonts itself, and it will be helpful in like when you don't want to switch the keyboard layouts and all. You can type in English itself, and it will automatically convert into the corresponding word. So for this, we are using the Varnam project's Go Varnam library, which will be explained by Subin.
And can I just quickly, because this is not, like if you have it on the phone, it will not exactly look like this. It had like a big gray areas, and on the phone you don't have that. Can you point the camera at the... And the camera is now gonna quickly show it on the phone of, yeah, on the OnePlus 6. Just hold it still, because... Yeah, and it does a couple of things differently than Squeakboard. But yeah, you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, the project is called Varnam. Okay, but the color is different. Okay, but Varnam is like a transliteration library.
What is it?
It's not.
Yeah. Okay. Then, and I will keep people entertained. Okay, for 1 minute we'll just have to sort some technical issues, and well, you know how it is with Linux, right? Anyway, maybe I can take this opportunity. Can you point the camera at me? Yeah, I know. So this is basically how Phosh OSK stuff looks like, and I mean, at a first glance, it's like pretty normal. You can like press the language thing, and this is not actually running the latest version, I'm noticing, because I expect. Oh no! Wait. Yeah. No, it's not. But maybe I need to just. Do we have? Yeah, we have the mobile settings. And on here, you can also like go to the on-screen thing. And I'm sorry for the people in the audience. I can also show this there, but there's these toggles basically, and I'm gonna show it to you. It basically says text completion is an option, and you have like toggles if you want to have opportunistic word completion, or toggle with OSK stop, and it will also show you, if you have the G setting configured, the shortcuts that you have set up. Maybe, yes, maybe some questions?
I think while we get that sorted out, does the audience have any questions?
Or maybe IRC?
Or there's nothing on IRC?
Yet.
Anyone would like to say something? No.
If you have a question, just please raise your hand. Otherwise, you'll have to endure my mumbling. And you know how that goes if, if you've been around. Okay. Okay, since I'm not exactly sure what I'm talking, it's like this all the time, you know. I can, yeah. Why you take the mic from me? Do you have something to say?
Okay, does anyone have some questions while we sort this all out? Nothing?
Question? Okay, in that case, okay. Okay, one. Yeah, but since he just raised his hand, I'm gonna.
Sorry.
Okay, just go
I just
full
wanted to
screen.
ask that doesn't Debian give the support for languages already? D- doesn't
Yeah.
doesn't Debian give already like the support for other languages like Marathi, Hindi, Malayalam, Tamil? Like
It
it
depends.
does, right?
It depends a bit on what exactly you're asking when you say support for.
Like,
I mean, you have.
if I wanted to type in okay, if I wanted to talk type something in Hindi or Marathi or Malayalam, I have the keyboard layout like in that, right? In Debian, when I install Debian, they ask me that what languages do you want to add to your system, right?
Yeah, so
So-
it's a translating project. So for example, you write that word or sentence in English, and it just suggests you the localized version of that word. For example, if I say naam, and if I
Okay.
write NAAM, so you get a suggestion in
Okay.
the Hindi font that
Yeah.
what should be the respective word for that. I mean, when
Okay, like
when,
how
when
the
you s-
phonetic
it's kind
keyboard-
of a, I mean, live translation would be an incorrect term, but in colloquially referring to that as, for example, when I type NAA, so
Yeah.
it just lists me all kind of Hindi words that has na in it.
just like the Gboard thing, right? The phonetic
Yeah,
one thing. Okay.
yeah, it's kind of Gboard, so it's a Phosh project.
Hey, so this is Varnam. So this is like a transliteration project. So I can directly show a demo. So this input tool is currently available for Linux and Mac. So I switch the language in Mac here. I can go to Varnam IME. If I switch that here, I can type Malayalam in my system anywhere. So if it's like Latin to translated to the language that you want. So it's currently support about 13 languages. So if I want to type, I can like fastly type. Let me think of a sentence. Say a Malayalam sentence randomly. എന്തൊക്കെയുണ്ട് വിശേഷം ഓക്കെ എന്തൊക്കെയുണ്ട് വിശേഷം. So it's superbly fast. You can type the language superbly fast on your system. So this is currently available for Mac, Linux, and Android. So it's basically a transliteration engine actually, and you can build stuff on top of it. So one other thing that was built on top of it is a Wordle game in Malayalam. So let's say the goal of a Wordle game is to suggest the word. So let's say a word, another random word. Okay, Kuti. So how this game works is that you type into English and you get the Malayalam version on top, and you suggest you guess the word, not the correct one, but yeah, you get the point. So it is basically a transliteration engine which can be used for anything. So typing is one of the most popular version of using it. So it's an input method in a way. So that's the main thing, and everything is happening locally. There is no internet needed, and that's basically the project. So it's currently implemented in a brief bit in Phosh keyboard. Phosh OS desktop. So this is English, and if you switch that to Malayalam now, you will get this suggestion there as similar to how you would see normally in Android. So this is being currently working on. So we have a basic version set up already. Now I will talk to you a brief about how this works in underneath. So the main thing was the project is in Golang. So basically how Varnam works is that there are like two parts in how Varnam is. This is tokenizer and a dictionary. So tokenizer means is that when you give a letter, let's say EN or something, that should output EAN. So let's say Malayalam. So Ma will be MA, and Ma should give the actual Ma. So that's the tokenizer part. So that's the first part of Varnam. And the second part is a dictionary. So when you can import words into the dictionary, and that is an SQLite DB, which kind of looks like this. So it has all the words that Varnam knows there, and it has a weight column. So when you type in a word and it will give you the suggestions, it will be sorted in the order of that weight. So you will get suggestions based on how the dictionary. So I will show a quick demo in Hindi. Okay. Okay, that's not the one. There we go. So this is the learnings file for Hindi. So I will switch to Hindi, I guess. Okay. Okay, Hindi is there. Varnam, there's also a CLI version. Varnam CLI S Hindi.
Is there like the output that's on the screen? What exactly does it?
So let's say I'm going to type in a word for Hindi. Kitab, I think, is a pretty good word. Namaste.
Namaste, right.
Namaste. So I'm going to type Namaste in English, and it will give, that's the wrong output, but we can fix that. So it will translate it to the Hindi corresponding version. So that's basically Varnam is. Now, if you want to make Varnam learn a word, so you can do that as well. Varnam learn, and we need to type in a word here. So let's put Namas as the thing. What does that even mean? Is that even a word? Okay. Okay, it's not a word. Fine. So it says learned Namas. Now, if you look at the dictionary now, let's open the dictionary. Yeah, there we go. And you go to the words DB, you will find Namas there. So Varnam learned that word. So now when you type, let's say, wait. Now you want to say Nama. So let's just start with NA. So when you give an NA, you can get Namas there. You can see that Namas, the suggestion is already there in the output because Varnam has learned that word. So from now on, if you start typing NA, okay. Yeah, it will show the word Namas here. So we get the suggestion. Now we have an advanced version of this. You can give advanced here, and that will give the how Varnam got this. So the tokenizer version would give NA na, and the exact match would be the suggestions from the dictionary. And the dictionary suggestions would be the word that we just learned. So that's basically how Varnam works. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So now we integrate this to the mobile keyboard, and it will just work there as well. And the dictionary and everything will be like, it's like 13 MB, 10 MB total. So that's basically it. Now I can show another demo of how you can add your own language to it, but that'll be a separate thing. So should we continue with that or?
Wait, please.
All right, do you have a question? If you can stand up, and then we can...
Can we add our own languages to the database of words? Can we add languages? That is, I have a language called as Tulu. Can I add my words into the database? That
Yeah.
is what-
So Tulu, I think, is not in Unicode just yet. So
it is slowly coming. Michael Everson is doing work on that.
Yeah, I've been following Tulu for a long while now.
Fine.
It's been a heated debate in Unicode community
Fine.
on how to do Tulu. But if Tulu comes into Unicode, yes, we can.
Oh, okay, fine, thank you.
So I'm looking forward to getting Tulu as well.
Thank you.
So let me show a quick demo of how this Subin's work has been integrated into our Phosh OSK thing. Wait, I can.
Okay, we've got one more person wanting to ask a question over here, so shall we go there?
Can you maybe stand up and
Which programming language is used in Phosh? Ruby?
Okay, the question was which programming language is used in Phosh. This is like most of the stuff that, it's using GTK, and like the actual GTK library is built on top of glib and gobject frameworks. They are written in C, and while there are like language bindings available, at least the people who the main developers, they really like their C. And yeah, so Phosh itself is written in C. Maybe I can, do you have anything to show on the screen?
I'll show the OS.
Closer.
Okay. So this is how the Phosh OSG thing with libvarnam integrated looks like. Governam integrated looks like. So like, let me type, I don't know Malayalam, so let me type the word Malayalam itself. I'm typing here M.
Already getting the suggestions there. Yep. So you can see that the suggestions are already being shown there. So when you typed MA, the word was municipality. Like when you typed M, it was municipality was the first word shown. And you can see that Malayalam, oh yeah, there we go. Suggestion is already the Malayalam and you can just pick
Which
it.
one? First one?
Yes, that's correct. Yep, first one.
Okay, so if I click on it, then I'll get this. So this is what we call transliteration. So this one we have means Malayalam. It's working full-fledged right now, and we want other Indian languages also to work well together in that. So do you want something to say?
Yeah, I'll take this mic. No, what were you saying? I was just suggesting. I don't even know what I want to show. I just thought, hey, I'll plug my thing in and again, if any of the people in either the room right here or on IRC have any, or Matrix have any questions, feel free to shout them and I'll be sure to relay. And now I'll give it to Suraj.
So maybe we can next go upon if there aren't any questions that how can community support this project and how can we, contribute to the database of it for the greater good.
Yes, we go one by one. First
Since this project is just not limited to Phosh, it would be and should be used in a lot of projects that depends upon Phosh and its, Phosh applications basically, and you don't want to use some proprietary software that is tracking all your keyboard activities, that what you're typing.
But on a more fundamental level, you will also have to trust the
I can show it demo.
I don't know. I don't know much about security, and but like if the kernel, let's say, or bootloader or whatever, or firmware even, is not trustworthy or has the capability of intercepting something, then it does not really super matter what's going on. But when it comes to security, everything depends on your threat model. So yeah.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So I will show a quick demo of how you can improve Varnam. So when you improve Varnam, you should note that it will improve the state in Linux, Mac, Android, and now Phosh. Hopefully someone can contribute a Windows version, but it's superbly difficult. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, no, sorry, wrong conference.
Screw those guys.
Yeah, I forgot it was DebConf. Okay, here are the things that we can do. So Varnam is currently, it's not an AI thing. That's first of all, it's purely algorithmic. So there's no, we dictate what to write, not the software dictating us what to write. So, but Varnam can also have an AI backend, or it can be switched in any way. So there's this one transliteration corpus called AI for Bharat. So it's an IIT Madras project, and they have done transliteration work into it. But someone needs to explore this and see whether that can be used, as that ML model can be used in Varnam. So, but that I'm not very familiar with. And I will show you a quick demo how you can support, improve your support in here. So I'm going to make the quick one for Hindi. So Malayalam scheme currently works really good. So I'm going to copy the scheme here. So there is this sub-project under Varnam. It's called Varnam project /schemes. This is in GitHub. So this has all the language configuration file. So I'm going to quickly copy the Malayalam test file, and I'm going to copy it to the Hindi. Okay, wait. Okay, copy. Wait, I will show you the Malayalam scheme file. So this is called a scheme file, and this is the definitions of how this language should be. And you can see A for R. But if you know Malayalam, you can say that this is how the configuration is done. So I'm going to copy the scheme for Hindi now. Copy Hindi. Oh, there's already Hindi scheme. I'm just going to delete it. The thing is that this project is a bit old, so I'm not sure how good the old schemes are. So let's go for Hindi. I'm going to paste it. So this is now the Malayalam scheme copied to Hindi folder. Now I'm going to copy it to Hindi, and I'm going to replace the R with the Hindi R. Now how do I type that? Hindi maybe, I don't know. There we go, okay, Hindi Okay, so now A is now. So you can compile that scheme right now. So build the scheme HI, and I'm going to do a Ruby unit test. So let's write a test file for Hindi as well. Copy, paste, make it Hindi. So just use Malayalam as the base. That's basically the thing here. And some sample words to test. Let's cut this off for now. Okay. Varnam translated pattern, okay, and changing ML to Hindi. And say a random Hindi word. Starting with A. Mango, right?
Okay, guys, we have 5 more minutes.
Yeah,
so
okay.
just to let you know.
Means mango, right? Hindi mango, okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so the expected output is and the typing should be AAM. Okay, now we have replaced here, but we need the that thing. So I'm going to replace that, the Malayalam equivalent with that thing. So if you want to replace that with this one, the next would be M, which is Ma, right? So I'm going to search for M, Ma here. Okay, there we go, Ma. So that's double Ma. Okay, consonants Ma. So I'm going to replace that with the Hindi Ma. Now, if I run the unit test, it passed. Okay, so that worked. Now I show you when it doesn't pass. Okay, let's replace this with the old Malayalam one, Ma. So now, if I run it, wait, that also worked. Oh wait, I forgot to include a Hindi one in the file. Okay, require Malayalam, this is Malayalam only. Hindi here, okay. There we go, failed. And you can see that it's, another problem with terminals, it doesn't support Indian language really well. You can see the mess here, right? It's not rendering properly. So I have used this tool called npm package called WebTerm. So it doesn't work in latest Node.js. Okay, I'm going to use NVM use 14. Okay, WebTerm, okay, great. Localhost 9000, yes. Okay, so now you can get terminal on the browser. What was the folder again? smc cd varnam /varnam mac varnam schemes. No, I got it. Okay, so Hindi is here. I'm going to run. So this is in Ruby, by the way. So these config files are all Ruby. That's because it doesn't feel like a programming language. So Ruby /test/run RB. There we go. And the error is there. The expected output is ARM, but you can see the output is coming as Malayalam. So now we have to fix this. How do I fix this? So I will go to the Hindi scheme and I will find the character. So there we go. This is the problem. So I'm going to replace that. Okay, I'm just going to replace the whole thing because this is a specific Malayalam thing. Okay, wait, I should not. Okay, maybe I will replace this Ma with the Ma thing. And now let's see. And there we. Oh shit. Run it again. Okay, still it's not working. But yeah, you go. Okay, let's do a different word that doesn't have a Ma in it. Give me another Hindi word.
They told me 40 minutes.
Well,
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Kitab, I think. Yeah, Kitab would be one word. Oh, wait.
Yeah, that's fine.
So how do you write Kitab in? You get the point. Yeah, you just make the changes and you will get it thing. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I get. Do you have anything to add on?
Let's quickly run down to the helps we need. So first regarding this improvement of word corpus for Varnam. So currently we have Malayalam, it's working very, very well, but compared to other languages like Hindi, Tamil and other Indian languages, we didn't help in them. So if you're someone interested in working with us, please get in touch with any of us sitting here, okay? And we'll let you know, we'll guide you how it can be done like in your language. Then we also have a few students who are working on this, bringing this real AI powered transliteration to Go Varnam. So if you're good with AI things and you're interested in that, then you can also connect with them. Please get in touch with us, so we'll guide you how it can be done. Then third is we need to package Go Varnam for Debian. This is one of the important reasons we connect this BUF. So if you're a person who is, if you're a Debian developer maintainer, then you can help us in packaging Go Varnam. So this is the only blocker we have in integrating, what you can say, releasing Go Varnam in Phosh OSK in Debian. So this bug number, it is a request for proposal. It is available in Debian's bug reports. It's 1052001. So you can go there and the status will be shown to you. And if you can help us with that, then it will be very, very grateful. Then at last we can, as Subin said, there are quite some bugs are available. So we can also help in improving governance regarding that, and similar to the Phosh ecosystem. So this thing, this in localization of Indian languages, it's something we all should work together and make it great. So if you're interested, please get in touch with us and we'll help you out in how it can be done. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Arun. Apart from that, we as a, I mean, not marketing, we at Pear Tree are also contributing upstream to this Phosh project. We think that we have a vision that Linux and mobile can be a good alternative to the existing phone ecosystems, and I think I'll leave that up to Dev RTZ, that he will tell you more about why Phosh, why Linux and mobile.
Well, first of all, why not? Yeah, I mean, this is kind of a, I'd have to like maybe explain, or if I have to make it really short, why Phosh? I mean, first of all, the question would be, Phosh itself is very, very usable on the phones, even when you have like a very or relatively weak hardware, as on the Pine phone, like the original Pine phone. I mean, pretty much it works really well. Like the actual shell itself is like very fluid when you swipe around. Of course, once you start any application up, things, yeah, will take quite a bit of time to load. And yeah, maybe the one thing, if you're interested in Phosh and Fog development, like the upstream development itself, you can check out GNOME's GitLab. Pretty much all of the projects that originally had lived on Purism's GitLab have moved over to GNOME, and there's a lot of benefits for doing this. It's not only that you get localization, and is it localization, internalization? The PO files, like translation. There's so many different things. I easily get confused. And so, for example, GNOME uses the damned lies, what you call it? Yeah, well, it's basically a homepage.
Well, it's damn lies. Damn lies. Damn lies.
Yes, damn those lies. I don't lie. I never do.
Yeah,
and you look very, I don't know.
That's the
Maybe you
project
do
name.
lie.
I didn't name it.
Yeah, I think actually it's a pretty fun name. What else can I say?
Guys, can we open it up to the floor to see if anyone's got some questions?
Yes.
Because we are running out of time.
Right. Just raise your hands and you will get a microphone. Please wait until you get the microphone and hold it up very close to your mouth. You almost have to eat it. And it does not taste very well, but it's well worth it for the stream.
Okay, if we don't have any more questions, then we can just carry on till the end, but
Yeah, I can talk.
you all good?
Any questions?
Nothing? Nothing on IRC either.
I can also add one thing to the Phosh ecosystem that,
okay.
I mean, I can vouch for, not exactly vouch, I have a vision that at some point of time you'll also have one UPI app for this Phosh ecosystem, I mean, Linux and mobile. Yeah.
Oh,
GitLab link.
well, I had to type it in manually. It's GitLab. Okay, yeah, in the top left, it's basically, so GNOME's GitLab, namespace world/Phosh, and under Phosh, under the world Phosh namespace, you will find Phosh itself, Fog. I think Phosh OSK stub is, since it's like not the, it's Guido's thing. And so you would find that one under his, so you do /Guido G, And then you'll find some projects of his. He has lots of different, he's worked on tons of things because he knows pretty much all of it. Like, it doesn't matter if you're talking with him about kernels or the user space pretty much from anywhere. Yeah.
Shout out to him. I mean,
Yes, it would be awesome if we could be here.
So
Please,
I've
Guido.
got something from Luna, who says, apart from Chetty, if I remember correctly, whoops, it's gone, DLHTP/10n-gnome.org damned lies.
I can also, you look like you wanted to say something. I'll just open the homepage.
What was the question related to Chatty?
She said, apart from Chetty, and then
Ah.
question mark. Does that make sense?
I'm just going to quickly show the actual homepage, and you will see, I mean, you know better than I do that
that's
there's
the
like...
URL, l10n.gnome.org. Yeah.
Yeah, I have it on screen now if I can find my mouse. Ah.
Yeah, you can also translate Chatty from the, I think.
Yes.
Though it's not automatically merged to Chatty.
Yet, but we're going to work on that.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, your time is up. Thank you so much for joining the BOF. Can we give everyone a round of applause? And thanks to the team.
Yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for the whole local team. And yeah, it's fun. Yeah, I'll just shut up now.
Most of us will be here only in the hotel, so we have 2 days more. So we surely can find Evangelos and me and other people here. So if you have any doubt, please feel free to come and touch with us. Okay?
Really, really quick. So if you're like interested in the whole stuff, there is a talk from me coming up tomorrow, and I have to few hands currently. But if you go to the conference schedule, you will see tomorrow morning, I think 11:30 local time. So do your time zone calculations, and with that, I hope you enjoyed it and will enjoy tomorrow and the rest of DebConf. Thank you.